Andrew Thomas. Andy Lee is an Australian comedian and musician. He usually works alongside Hamish Blake as part of the comedy duo Hamish and Andy. Personal life: Andy Lee is the middle child of Margaret and Michael Lee. Lee has a sister, Alex, who writes pantomimes and stars in the comedy show Porky Pies. He also has an older brother, Cameron, with whom Lee started the band Zoophyte. Lee attended Bowen Primary School and Camberwell Grammar School. He was also a member of the Scouting movement, performing in Camberwell's Showtime and Melbourne Gang Show. He then went on to study commerce at the University of Melbourne, where he met comedic partner Hamish Blake in 2001. Lee previously dated Megan Gale. They ended their relationship in 2010. In 2006, Lee was announced as Clio's Bachelor of the Year. In January 2015, it was announced that Lee was dating model and PR graduate, Rebecca Harding. Lee supports Carlton Football Club and is also a cricket fan. Career = Hamish and Andy = Lee and Blake teamed with Ryan Shelton and several others to create a show called Radio Karate for RMIT University's student television company RMITV, on community access television station Channel 31. They also trained with, and appeared on, RMIT's student radio station SYN, and subsequently had a few spot projects on FOX-FM. Lee and Blake then hosted a comedy program on Australia's 7 network, The Hamish and Andy Show, which was shortly cancelled after bad ratings. Critics acknowledged their talent, but panned the show as poorly executed. Since this show, Lee and Blake have almost always performed together. They are now consistently referred to as Hamish and Andy. Blake and Lee hosted the national drive time program Hamish and Andy that ran between 4 p.m. and 6 p.m., Monday to Friday. In 2011, the program was cut back to a weekly Friday show due to wanting to pursue other opportunities. The radio show is considered successful, scoring top positions in the radio ratings in the crucial Sydney and Melbourne markets, as well as Perth. Their audience share is around 20%, which is the highest ever recorded for a national FM show in Australia. Lee won the first series of Joker Poker, a celebrity poker show in which contestants win money for charity. He appeared on the Network 10 program Australia's Brainiest Comedian. He was selected as one of the entrants to the Who's Who in Australia 2011 edition. On March 2, 2010, Lee knocked out his 2 front teeth during the recording of a segment at an ice hockey venue. On May 10, 2010, Andy and Hamish appeared on the TV show Good News Week. In 2011 the duo made a deal with Channel 9, since they have created a 10-part series called Gap Year, New York. In 2012, the comedy duo created a second Gap Year season, titled Hamish and Andy's Euro Gap Year, in which the two travelled through Europe leading up to the 2012 London Olympic Games. In 2013, they continued the Gap Year series, creating a third season titled Hamish and Andy's Asia Gap Year. Solo work – Lee was also a founding member of Melbourne band Zoophyte, along with his brother Cameron. He had to retire from the band due to other commitments, but occasionally appears as a guest at some gigs. Lee released an educational times table CD in 2003, the Sing-Along Times Table CD book. The CD was rediscovered in 2005/2006 after an alert listener informed Blake, and teased Lee about it on their radio show. He is also friends with Ed Kavali, formerly one of the co-hosts of Triple M's Get This program. Because they were on rival radio networks, whenever Kavali mentioned Lee on air he called him Mr. X. Awards and nominations. References. External links: Andy Lee at the Internet Movie Database, Zoophyte.